What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Strikeout Beer Quick Beer Reviews. Today, I'm having Bitter Sisters Winter Bush Imperial Stout. Now, Bitter Sisters, they're out of Addison, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I've been there before. I don't know why I'm like blanking right now. Yeah, 15103 Surveyor Boulevard, Addison, Texas. They're actually open today. But anyhow, got an Imperial Stout here. It's been in the fridge for a little bit. It's from, I know you hear this about every other show from me, but yeah, it's a leftover from the Beermas. And it says Happy Something Day. It looks like Cabbage Day. I think it does. This might be this can't be a New Year's beer. Anyways, or is there a Cabbage Day? I don't know about. I don't know. We couldn't tell what it was, but here's another look at the can. If you're listening to this on iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to your podcast, you can see the video on YouTube. All right, there we go. And Facebook. Strikeout beer. All right, let's get to pouring. See what we got here. I am using a snifter. It says use snifters for Imperial Stouts and yada, 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 which, we use snifters for a lot of different beers. Oh, buddy, look at that good looking beer. Let me give it a tap. It looks like there's something on the inside of this glass. There we go. Oh, yeah. That is dark to dark, dark, dark. You can see down towards the bottom here, that little light brown that where the light gets in there, the little caramel looking flavor, but then the perfect head on it just sitting there. Nice little tan. Ooh, she smells a boozy. There is quite a bit on the back. Let me take a look real quick and see what they got on here. BitterSistersBrewing.com, a beer you can beat around. Interesting. 9.26% alcohol by volume, 40 IBUs, tasting notes, full-bodied, dark, rich, huge roasted malty flavor with chocolate, coffee notes, and a slight bitterness. This seasonal will have you wishing for winter all year long. It's still winter here technically in Texas, or I guess everywhere. I think spring kicks off here in a couple weeks. Now, the can itself is pretty hard to read. Yeah, our full-bodied bush tastes like velvet with hints of chocolate, coffee, and a slightly roasted malty sweetness. It's the biggest bush you'll ever see all year. Oh, that's awesome. There you go. So I had to bend the crap out of the can to see it. And I did get it in a snifter. That's the glassware. It's kind of, that's what they want you to use for something like this. I think you can use a pint glass as well, but let's see. It's just boozy. So boozy. Yeah, I mean, I can't smell anything else. Maybe a little bit of coffee. Let's see. Let's take a sip, see what's going on. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Maybe a little bit more. There's the chocolate. Coffee and chocolate. All right. Yeah, I mean, the bitterness isn't like they said, a slight bitterness, and it's real slight towards the end. That's pretty good. Damn good there. According to craftbeer.com, an American Imperial Stout, the American style Imperial Stout is the strongest in the alcohol and body of the stouts, black in color. These beers typically have an extremely rich malty flavor and aroma of full sweet malt flavor, malt character. Bitterness can come from roasted malts or hop additions. They're 39 to 40 on the SRM. They're the darkest there is. I mean, you can tell right here. I mean, that is just black as your ex's soul right there. Bitterness 50 to 80. They range in that which is the highest. And then ABV 7 to 12, which is the highest range as well. So glassware and serving temperature is snifter. Serving temperature is 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I need to turn my headphones up just a hair. I had to turn them down last night because like Alan was yelling the entire night. I got out of the fridge and let it sit out for like 15 minutes, 15 solid minutes to get it up to temp, just so it, get warm up on me. And, but yeah, Bitter Sisters is actually a really cool little place. I've been there a handful of times. I think my buddy, our old friend of the show, been on the show, Daniel Boyd, homebrew extraordinaire. I think he works out there now, not as a brewer or anything like that. He just wanted to go out there and, help out and do like some tours and things like that. So I don't know if he's still out there or not. I got to talk to him and see what's up. Now, this beer is seasonal. Obviously, I don't think you can get it right now. If you find it on the shelf, it's a late, just didn't get picked up by anybody, but generally you'll get this I'm pretty sure you can get this from the brewery itself over there in Addison, but I usually pick it up at like Total Wine or something like that. I don't mind the brewery. It is rather small, like limited parking, if I remember correctly, but nice front room. When I say small, I meant like small, like parking area. And then like they opened up to the production area with like picnic tables and stuff like that. You can go there and have a drink, enjoy yourself. I'm pretty sure the last time I was there, they were doing a Girl Scout cookie pairing or something. And I need to head back out there because it's definitely been over a year since I've been there. Really enjoyed it. And the patrons there are really nice. That's one cool thing I think that I liked about it as well. It's not only the beer tenders, the brewers, everybody that I've met there that worked there were nice, but also the other patrons, people there just having a drink. They were all really nice as well. So this thing's going down. I tell you what, not bad. It's 50 IBUs, but they work it well. The chocolate and the coffee work perfectly together and it mellows it out. The chocolate, I mean, that's probably why they put chocolate in all kinds of these stouts or whatever. It just mellows it out. Let's see. According to Untapped, now this is a stout imperial / double, 9.2% ABV. We already talked about that. 50 IBUs. A beer you can beat around. That's what they put in Untapped. Isn't that funny? That's hilarious. And good reviews as well. Now, I'll talk more about Untapped here in a second, but with these stouts, I understand it's a quick beer review. And I understand I'm kind of up against it with a stout anyways, because you don't want to drink this in like 10 minutes. You want to actually sit here, let it get in this glass, open up a little bit, warm up a little bit, where all the flavor starts kind of, it just enjoy the beer at the appropriate, crack it, let it breathe a little bit, and then enjoy it at the appropriate temperature, right? And this is a sipper all the way. You're talking the 9.2%. You're going to want to sip on this one. But it is good. I keep taking these little baby sips every so often. But yeah, it's been a while since I had a Bitter Sisters beer. But it seems like we have a couple every year. I just haven't, like I said, I haven't made it out there much. All right, 2,000. This 2,000 on the money. Total check-ins. 1,744 of those are unique. 1,562 ratings with an average score of 3.8. Everyone that puts it in is like saying solid stout. Good, giving them almost 4. So maybe back in the day, this person said they purchased it at Odd Muse, which is weird. Someone gave it a 2, but no, nothing really else to go with it. Now, and then some people are like, oh, it's a generic stout, just kind of putting their nose up in the air. For me, if you're brewing a stout and you're not labeling it as something that's crazy or tricked up or something like that, and this is what we call like a box checker, right? Like if you entered this into a contest, it has to look a certain way, it's got to smell a certain way, it's got to have the characteristics of this style of beer, the ABV has to be in line, and et cetera. And this is like a perfect example of an imperial stout, if you're asking me. I mean, this is everything I just read, all the characteristics of this beer and beer type. That is this beer. And it's going down quite smooth. Look, the head's still on it pretty good. Now I've been giving a little extra swirls these days, just to foam it up a little bit, but it smells good, tastes good. Yeah, I don't see having any problems with this beer. But yeah, then again, all right. So I bought this as a single. I think it's from the Beer Miss, if I'm not mistaken. So you can get it if you want to try one and you don't want to buy like a 4-pack or a 6-pack or anything like that. You just want one. I go to Total Wine for that kind of stuff, or Lone Star Beverages in Carrollton. So that's just what I do. And then if I feel like actually just going to the brewery and grabbing it, getting something on tap, you'll go there and try it there. They'll give you a sample. They'll let you take a little nip. But it has it here, $14 for a 4-pack. It's going to be a higher price beer, just like that. 4 cans, and they're shorties. They're 12-ounce cans, but I mean they're over 9% alcohol. Okay, buddy, let's take it easy there. Now on Beer Advocate, there's only been like 2 check-ins. There's nothing going on here, but it needs more ratings. The average score is 3.67. But yeah, this thing was added 2016. So this particular beer has been around for a while. So the fact that they keep making it, obviously they're getting good feedback from everybody. My phone's like going off like crazy. I guess PZ went live. But yeah, if you want to check out their beers, the site, the brewery, all the information about it, and like their staple beers, which if I'm looking at the names and I'm like, yeah, I've had all these beers. BitterSistersBrewing.com. Go check out the brewery over there in Addison. let me. I feel like I just want to take a couple more sips of this thing. Now, I don't think they're open. They are open almost every day. They're closed on Mondays. So Tuesday through Friday, you're looking at 4 to 9. Saturday 2 to 9, and Sunday 12 to 6. I think that's when I used to pop in over there. It was I'd go like on a Sunday afternoon. Listen, I'd just be rolling around and just pop in, see what's up. Yeah, it's a nice little thing. You can check them out on like Facebook, and I don't know what else are on Instagram, maybe. I'm not going to finish this beer during this review. Just not going to do it. I feel like I want to actually sip on this beer, enjoy it. So I'm going to get up, get out of here, and enjoy this beer. Now I'm about halfway through it, as you can see, and yeah, it's heavy on the coffee. It's got some chocolate taste, a nice little chocolate addition as well. High ABV, but not a lot of alcohol burn or booziness to it. I mean, yeah, it smells real boozy. It's got that little boozy smell, but the taste it's not kicking you in the teeth, and the bitterness is not insane either. It's slightly bitter, and yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a thumbs up for me. Like this is, I think, a perfect beer. I listen. I know I say this a lot. This is a perfect sipper, and it's a perfect winter beer. It's a heavy, higher ABV sipping beer outside around the fire, cold outside. And luckily, it's like 40 today. And that was like 90 2 days ago, and it'll be 90 in 2 days. But, I think it's a great beer for today where I don't want to roll out back and just start a fire and just sit there and sip on this beer and enjoy this evening. But, I mean, it's great. Hey, this is coming out Friday morning. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Again, this is Bitter Sisters Brewing Winter Bush Imperial Stout. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'll probably check this in on Untapped later. I haven't been doing the actual scores lately, and I told you that I'm going to start that. I'll probably start it next week. I'm going to do like maybe four or five different categories, and I'll rank them between 1 through 5, and then I'll give you my average score. How about that? Maybe we'll start doing that. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm RD. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great weekend. Adios.